What's up everyone? My name is John and this is Redemption Reviews, where I go back and redo an album review that I just totally messed up the first time around because, let's face it, I was terrible at reviewing music the first few years that I had this channel. It wasn't until probably mid-2012 that I started not cringing at my own content whenever I looked back, at least. Today, I am tackling Danger Days, the true lives of the Fabulous Killjoys, the fourth and final studio album, unfortunately, from rock group My Chemical Romance. My second favorite band of all time, second only to Green Day. Absolutely love these guys and pretty much everything they've done, and while Danger Days is not my favorite release from them, that award would go to The Black Parade. As many of you guys might know, it's my second favorite album of all time. Danger Days, still in that top 30, 40 albums of all time. It's a very solid record that saw a total sonic departure from The Black Parade. Previously, people just kind of threw them in the emo category, kind of throwaways, and would not take them seriously for some reason. And looking back, I see so much laud and praise thrown towards The Black Parade, and even 3 cheers for Sweet Revenge. And I'm looking back and I'm like, where were you guys back in the day? You were the ones hating and labeling and saying, wow, these guys just wear a bunch of makeup, they're a bunch of pussies, they don't make good music. And now it's praised as one of the best rock operas of the 21st century. You tell me, I was there from the start. Anyways, that's in the past, neither here nor there. I want to focus on Danger Days. This record definitely saw them taking on a love for a little bit more of an electronic style, some synthesizers thrown into the background of a lot of these tracks. Definitely some more vocal harmonies, some nice backing vocals on a lot of these tracks, and just an overall well-rounded alternative rock sound that I could really sink my teeth into and have fun with. Now, I wouldn't exactly call any of My Chemical Romance's early work fun, necessarily. I mean, yeah, it's great to rock out to, but I wouldn't call it like something I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna throw this on at a party. But tracks like Party Poison, and maybe even Planetary Go, and especially the single Na Na Na, all get me just so hyped up. I remember playing one of those tracks, I believe it was Party Poison, the first time that my parents ever went out of town right after I graduated high school, kind of left me alone for a week. Yeah, you better believe that I was playing these tracks at the party. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 5 years since this record was released. Well, we're going on 5 because I'm kind of rounding up, and who knows, by the time you're watching this video, it could be way past 5 years old. For me, it was love at first sight with this record. There were a few tracks that I wasn't really digging that I've really come around on, like maybe Scarecrow, and of course one that really took a while for me, The Kids from Yesterday. But those all round out the sound of this record. There's something for everyone here on this one. The Kids from Yesterday definitely has a little bit of a slower pace to it, almost a little bit distant, a little bit of a hazy rock feel to it, but it's one that's a slow burner and slowly lit a fuse in my own heart, and I really connect to it now. Especially now that the band's broken up, that line, you only hear the music when your heart's about to break, really, really rings true. And I remember the day that they broke up, that was, I think, the day that that track just truly clicked for me. I love how aggressive this album gets at times. I mean, tracks like DESTROYA, Save Yourself, I'll Hold Them Back, just have moments that you would not expect. Gerard gets really intense with his vocals. I mean, the line in Save Yourself, wherever Gerard yells, "We can live forever if you have the time, you motherfucker," it just gets me so amped, and I'm just like, yeah, he's driving the knife in there, he's getting into it. The record's definitely a concept album, if you have not gathered that. Kind of follows the true lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. It's in the title, and all throughout we get these little intros from Dr. Death Defying, your surgeon, your proctor, your helicopter, pumping out the autumn. I don't know all the words, I was bluffing. Look Alive, Sunshine, The Traffic Report, Jetstar and the Cobra Kid, and Goodnight Dr. Death, some of the intros and go-betweens that we get here on this record, and yeah, I could kind of do without them. I mean, Look Alive, Sunshine leads perfectly into Na Na Na, don't get me wrong. But some of the other ones, I could do without it. But overall, I just feel like this album kind of gets ignored and doesn't have enough praise thrown towards it because they did a lot with this new sound. I mean, they thought that they were going to break up after The Black Parade, honestly. I think Gerard Way has spoken about that even recently, but I'm so glad that they still put out this album because it's something that I can relate to as a fan. There's so many songs on here that just connect even after all these years. Bulletproof Heart is one of those ones that really, really gets me. It's one that I can really, truly rock out to. The guitars come alive on that one, but of course they'd have a little break in there where the synthesizers come in and have a nice twinkle to them. It's a well-rounded track that just shows how versatile My Chemical Romance can be. Of course, there's tracks like Planetary, Go, and The Only Hope for Me Is You that also showcase different sides of MCR. I think that they showed it even more on Conventional Weapons because The Only Hope for Me Is You, probably the only song they had done like that up to that point, one of the more ballad-leaning tracks. And then of course on Conventional Weapons we got the Light Behind Your Eyes, which is just an absolutely gorgeous track, and I think that The Only Hope for Me Is You really paved the way for that one to come to life. It's got a roaring chorus to it, and it's just very anthemic without being cheesy, and I think that's why I love it so much. Another one that really grew on me through the years was Summertime. I mentioned that the Kids from Yesterday and Scarecrow were some that took a little bit for me to come around on. Scarecrow I would go in and out, kind of mixed feelings on, but Summertime is one that just, it didn't feel like My Chemical Romance to me, and it felt so different at the time that I kind of not dismissed it, but it was one that I would just kind of tend to skip over. But Summertime has really sunk in, especially with me going through different phases in life. It's amazing how certain songs click with you in different times of your life, and Summertime is one of those tracks that evolved with time for me, and not to say that it's in my top 5 or anything on this record, but I don't think that there's one song on the album, including Summertime, that I dislike or would even skip over at this point. John, would you just shut up and rate me already? Okay, I'm gonna rate you, don't worry. Danger Days, The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys truly is a fantastic record that deserves a listen if you've never heard it before and you are a fan of My Chemical Romance. Maybe you just heard some of the singles from this one. It largely got licked over, definitely did not perform as well commercially compared to The Black Parade, Three Cheers, or even their debut album, I Brought You My Bullets. I will cover that one at some point, I promise, but for now, this record is a 5 out of 5 for me. If you've heard Danger Days, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments section down below. Smash the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel if you did enjoy it, and maybe even let me know your favorite studio albums by My Chemical Romance in order in the comment section, like start with your number 1 and work your way down to number 4. And of course, if you'd like to see more reviews and help out the channel, you can donate. It's the top link in the description down below. Really does help out the videos, helps them keep coming. Maybe I can put out more content more often for you guys. Thanks as always for watching and subscribing, and I will see you very soon right here on ARTV.